and heel side turns, we know about pushing stance and we know about the action stance. So we have pushing stance, action stance. There's one more stance, and that's called the trick stance. This is for when we're kind of getting into our trick phase a little bit. So go ahead and stand in your action stance.
Trick's hard.
And just move that back foot to the tail. A little bit more on the tail.
Oh no.
A little bit higher up. There you go. This is what we call the trick stance, because from here, when our back foot is on the tail, we can use the tail to get some leverage. Do stuff like manual.
Oh no.
Do stuff like ollies. Do like all that kind of stuff. We're not going to learn that this year because you're not ready for it, but this is the trick stance right here. Now, what I want to teach you is what we call tic-tacs. Tic-tac is this. But before we go back and forth, we're only going to learn how to go one direction. So, I'm going to take your goofy foot position. And in that stance right there, but maybe just a little bit more of your feet on the back foot on the tail. A little bit more up on the tail. A little bit more. Perfect. Perfect. What you want to do is bend those knees. Arms out. Good job. Good job. Now, what we're going to do is just a little...
Đè cái giữ cái chân kia, đè qua chân kia, đè chân kia.
Knees bent, knees bent.
Đè cái chân kia.
Jumping.
Đè cái chân kia.
What you're doing right now is leaning on that front foot too much. Lean just a little bit more on that back foot instead. And then just go. Just a little tick. Yeah.
Đè lên chân kia, đè
Now,
lên
you see
chân.
how when you're landing, you're landing heavy on that front foot? Knees bent, and then kind of be a little bit more heavy on that back foot. Because when you have that heaviness on that back foot, you just... So what I'm going to do,
Đứng trên chân kia.
I'm going to...
That's like...
Now I want you to have this back foot not so pointed outwards, and then bring it up onto the tail a little bit more. Perfect. And bring it a little bit higher. There you go. Perfect, perfect. So now, lean on that back foot. There you go. Now what I want you to do is just lift up that front foot. Just lift up the front foot.
Oh god.
That's all you're doing.
Giở chân lên. Đó, đúng rồi.
It is kind of hard, isn't it? Like, everything in your body is telling you, don't do that, you're going to fall. But if you keep those knees bent, lean on that back foot, weight on that back foot, all you got to do is lift up that front foot.
Giở nhẹ nhẹ lên, đúng rồi.
Because your weight is already on the tail. If you just lift up that front foot,
Rồi, đứng lại.
it just goes. So, it's very similar. All you got to do is just knees bent, lift up that front foot, so that you're like this. So try this with me.
Dashing.
Try this with me. Stand like this. Stand like this. And lean a little bit on that back foot. Lean a little bit on the back foot. And then lift up that foot.
Đúng rồi.
Yep. Now, feet a little bit closer together like we're standing on the board. Back to on that tail. Just imagine on the board. Knees bent. Lean, put your weight on this back foot. Lift up that front foot. I want to see that front foot stay. Can you balance like this?
Đúng rồi. Đó.
See how you're leaning back? That's good. So now, go ahead and stand on that board. We're going to try that one more.
Wee.
Back foot on the tail. A little more on the tail. There you go. Front foot. There you go. Now remember, knees bent. Lean on that back foot side. All I gotta do is just lift up that front foot.
Đúng rồi. Mạnh dạn lên.
Yep,
Đúng rồi.
there you go.
Nó vậy đó.
Now, put it back in, back down. Lean back on that back foot. Yep, yep. Ooh, yep, see? You got it, you got it. Push it back down. There you go. arm is all you. Knees bent. Lean back. Lean back.
Oh God.
Yeah, you got it. No, knees bent, knees bent. Yeah, just lift up that back foot.
Giơ chân lên.
There it is. That's all you. Good job. Push back up. There you go. So now, all we gotta do is do a tiny one of those. We don't need to like go all the way down. We're just going like this. Leaning on that back foot, lifting up the front foot for just a second.
Giơ nhẹ nhẹ thôi.
You got this. Give yourself some space.
Bưng nè. Cầm lấy tay cầm. Mày lấy tay cầm đi, đừng có đẩy chân nó lâu lắm. Lấy tay cầm. Chân sai rồi. Rồi.
Front foot. Front foot. Back foot on the tail. More up on the tail. There you go. Knees bent. And all you do is just lean a little bit on that back foot. Yep, there you go. There you go. So see what you're doing? You're kind of going. So when you're landing, don't land heavy on that front foot. Just gently put that front foot down, but still be on that back foot. So now, let's look at this spot. I'm going to stop you from moving. Look at this spot. See if you can turn your board to about right around here. Now, what happens is if you're leaning on that front foot, you're going to move backwards. So see how you're moving backwards? That's what happens if you're leaning. So when you go and lean heavy on the front foot, so I would suggest keeping this back arm up more than your front arm, because that'll make your weight a little bit more on the back foot side. Now, with that back foot, see how it's pointing straight outward, or like it's pointing diagonally outwards? Don't have it pointing that much outwards. So what you want to do is have more of your foot on the tail, because half of your foot is on the flat part of the foot. The more we have our feet on the tail, the easier it is. So go ahead and have this front foot toes point out.
Đúng rồi.
See that? Now more of your feet are on the tail. This heel was out on the flat part, which made it harder. Ooh, I see a lot of sweat. Yeah.
Chỉnh lại đi con, chỉnh thẳng lại.
So remember,
Thẳng cái chân lại giống nãy.
toes pointing this way. Yep. Now, front foot is a little bit too high, so bring it down just a little bit. Go ahead. Yeah. If you need to, here's a good secret for you. If you need to move your feet, what you do is, if it's up here and you want to move it down, you wiggle it.
Đó.
If you have your back foot up here already and you want to move it down and you don't wiggle it, it's gonna do that. So my back foot's on the tail. I have to wiggle it.
Di chuyển vậy đó con.
Otherwise, you remember how I said if you have your back foot on the tail and you just lift your foot, it goes up? The nose goes up. You remember what I said about that? That's why you gotta wiggle it, because otherwise if you try and move it back down, it doesn't really work that well.
Rồi làm lại.
Back foot more on the tail. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Now, knees bent. Arm, back arm. Just relax those arms just a little bit. Now, go ahead and see if you can turn the board to here. See? Yeah, you have it. You have it. One more. Yeah. One more. One more. Yeah, don't lean on this foot. If you need to, have this knee bent way more than this knee. So bend that knee more. Yeah. So bend this knee way more at all points in time. Even when you're turning, keep this knee way more bent. Ready?
Khuỵu chân xuống. Đúng rồi. Rồi làm mạnh lên. Đè lên chân đó.
You got this. You got this.
Đè lên cái chân này nè.
So I'm just gonna keep you from falling. You don't push down on my arms at all. It's almost like I'm not even here. So you're having a hard time on the back foot pushing this down, huh? So back foot higher up on the tail. There you go.
Rồi. Rồi đè chân ra xuống, đè chân ra xuống, đè chân ra xuống, giở chân kia lên.
Commit to staying on that back foot for longer. So when you're turning, you gotta be on that back foot. Commit that whole turn. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yes. There it is. There it is. More. Yeah. One more. One more. Yes. That was so good. See that? That wasn't that hard. You have that now. Good job. See if you can do one just by yourself.
Đúng rồi. Yeah. Tiếp con, làm tiếp.
Good job. Water break? Yeah, you're sweating a lot. I'm also sweating a lot.
Ai?
Đó, con muốn làm được cái trick con phải tập cái đó đó. À, con muốn làm mấy cái trick được là con phải tập cái động tác mới đây đó ha. Hả? Con trụ lên cái chân này nè, con đứng trên chân này, chân kia con dở nhẹ nhẹ ha.
Ai mình
Cái sao? Restroom.